Canuck Eats pivots from local delivery operator to Canada's first real-time food delivery price comparison platform. Vancouver, British Columbia, Canuck Eats Incorporated, the Canadian food delivery company, founded in 2020 on the premise that every Canadian community deserves access to great local food, today announced a significant strategic pivot. The company is repositioning itself from a direct food delivery operator to Canada's first live price comparison platform for restaurant delivery. The new Canuck Eats, available now at CanuckEats.com, shows Canadian consumers the exact price they would pay for every menu item on DoorDash and UberEats, crossed out beside the Canuck Eats price. Shoppers can compare costs on thousands of dishes across hundreds of restaurants before placing an order without switching between apps or doing the math themselves. In internal testing across live cities, Canuck Eats found prices up to 43% lower than what the same meal costs on the major platforms. Canadians are paying a hidden tax every time they order delivery, and most don't know it, said Theos, co-founder of Canuck Eats. The big apps have trained people to think delivery just costs what it costs. We're pulling back the curtain. When you can see the crossed-out DoorDash price right next to ours on every single item, the difference isn't abstract anymore. It's your money, right in front of you. From Merritt's Main Street to a national mission, Canuck Eats began in July 2020 when Theos launched a food delivery service in Merritt, British Columbia, a small city in the Nicola Valley with no access to major delivery apps. What started as a hyper-local solution to a community problem quickly expanded into a franchise model, growing to serve cities across British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Ontario. Along the way, the company attracted coverage from the Globe and Mail, the Financial Post, the Associated Press, and Yahoo Finance, and was recognized as one of Canada's top marketing startups by Best Startup Canada. In 2023, Canuck Eats announced its intent to acquire the assets of Fiastify, a fellow pioneer in rural Canadian food delivery, signaling an ambition to serve the underserved communities that the Ubers and DoorDashes of the world have always overlooked. But as the company scaled, a more urgent problem came into focus. Even in cities where DoorDash and UberEats did operate, Canadians were systematically overpaying, often without knowing it. We kept hearing from customers that they assumed all delivery apps charged roughly the same, said Theos. That's exactly what the big platforms want you to think. The reality is that markups, service fees, and inflated menu prices vary wildly. We decided our most valuable move wasn't to compete delivery for delivery. It was to give Canadians the information they need to make a smarter choice. How the platform works. The redesigned Canuck Eats platform operates as a live aggregator and price comparison engine. When a user visits CanuckEats.com and selects their city, they see every restaurant available for delivery in that area, sourced in real time. On each restaurant's menu page, every item displays two prices: the Canuck Eats price and the crossed-out competitor price from DoorDash or UberEats. The comparison is item level, not basket level. Canadians can see exactly where the savings are, whether it's a $3 markup on a butter chicken entree, a $2 premium on a Big Mac, or a $5 difference on a sushi combo. The platform covers hundreds of cities coast to coast, from Victoria, British Columbia to Halifax, Nova Scotia, with new cities added continuously. For restaurants, the pitch is equally compelling. Canuck Eats lists their menus at a lower commission structure than the major platforms, meaning more of every order goes back to the restaurant and to the community, rather than to a US-headquartered tech company. Pricing transparency as a consumer right. The pivot comes at a moment when Canadians are acutely sensitive to the cost of everyday living. Food inflation, platform fee creep, and shrinking household budgets have put delivery spending under the microscope. A 2024 survey found that a majority of Canadian delivery app users did not know that restaurant menu prices are often set higher on delivery apps than they are in person or on competing platforms. Canuck Eats is positioning price transparency not as a feature, but as a right. The company's new tagline, same restaurant, lower price, makes the value proposition immediate and concrete. You are not choosing a different restaurant, a slower courier, or a lesser experience. You are choosing to pay less for the exact same meal. We're not asking anyone to compromise, said Theos. Order from the same restaurant you love. Get the same food. Just don't overpay for it. That's the entire pitch. Community roots, national reach. Despite the strategic shift, Canuck Eats has not abandoned the community-first values that defined its early years. The company has donated over $2,300 to local food banks and community causes across Canada, from the Nanaimo Loaves and Fishes Community Food Bank to Edmonton's Food Bank to BC Flood Relief, and continues to sponsor local sports and community events in the markets it serves. "We started this company because a small town deserved better. That hasn't changed," said Theos. "Now we're fighting for every Canadian who's been quietly overcharged every time they wanted a night off from cooking." Canuck Eats is live and accepting orders today at CanuckEats.com. Coverage spans British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, and beyond, with new cities launching regularly. About Canuck Eats. Canuck Eats Inc. is a Canadian food technology company founded in 2020 in Merritt, British Columbia. The company operates Canada's first live food delivery price comparison platform, showing consumers the real-time price difference between Canuck Eats and major competitors like DoorDash and UberEats on every menu item. Canuck Eats serves hundreds of cities across Canada and is committed to fair pricing, local restaurant support, and community giving. Canuck Eats has been featured in the Globe and Mail, the Financial Post, the Associated Press, Yahoo Finance, and more. For press inquiries, interview requests, or media assets, contact CanuckEats.com/.